Okay, so then you have the notation for integer. You denote or you represent an integer using this symbol z, right? So this means integer. Okay, and when do we use this? Say if you are given a question or you want to represent even or odd numbers, right? How do you represent even number? 2n, right? Where, what is n? Can n be a fraction? If n is a fraction, then how will this be even? So say if I want to represent all even numbers, say for example, if n is 1, this becomes 2, if n is 2, this becomes 4, if n is 3, this becomes 6, n is 4, this becomes 8, right? So then this is even, right? So what is n? Is n a fraction? So say if you take n as half, will this be even?
No, right?
So that means n is not a fraction. N can be, say, integer or positive integer. So then you will write n belongs to. So this means belongs to, right? And this means z. So that you don't have to write this lengthy thing again and again. So n belongs to integer. Again and again you use symbols. Okay. So I mean sometimes you may have to use n belongs to r, which means real number. Sometimes you may have to use rational numbers or irrational number, right? So every term has their own notation, so you can use whenever needed. So z represent integer and z plus represents positive integer, z minus represents negative integer. Okay, if you can represent even number by 2n, how do you represent odd number? So you have an even number. If you just add 1 to an even number, it will become odd, right? So this one was already even. So what we did is just added 1 to this even number. So it became odd. So if you take any integer value, so this will, no matter what value you plug in, it will always come out to be odd, right? So is minus 2 an even or an odd number?
It is an even number.
Because it is still divisible by 2. Quotient is minus 1 there.